money, when the I save it, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's go. Cut.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Slam.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got. Big Dan.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check safety. Check 9.
Greystone, travel.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Switch up.
Bang. 6-6. Bullet high. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkland. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Set, ready? 10-2 soft. Look, squeeze. Switch.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go! 2.
Back to throw. Kirkland looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by Marr is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
On 1st down, Locke. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Bravo.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Hey, time.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Next to score, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Go.
To throw again. Kirkland. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
You can't block me. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Kirkland, and he's got Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st down, Jacksonville.
30 base.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Kirkland. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check 31, check 31. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, it's Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Hey, they scared, they scared. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go.
Yep.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, Kirkland. And he's got his target. That's more. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
58, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Look at me. Zipper. Let go.
On 2nd down now, it's Maxwell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready up. Hey, lock it. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check 37. Check 37. Check. Fresno.
Ready.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively. All kinds of options. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down, it's Maxwell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So that'll back him up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kirkland. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 24.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkland. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkland. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a give, right side. Maxwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 52.
80 weapons. Hit it.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. Rodgers brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
58 right there. Danny.
Hey, Charlie.
On first down, Kirkland. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Kirkland toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me
I
there,
was.
partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Hey, let go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
60 or. Hey, come on out here.
Now here's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Benny Snell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. That'll be caught by Rodgers. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 bud. No.
Look, squeeze.
Operating from the gun, Kirkland. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, get it.
From the gun, Kirkland. That's complete to Jake Butt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Ready? 15 lining.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Delta. Go on. Shoot.
2nd and 1. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Pick your game up. Jam. Check, go.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 start.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Okay, ready?
58, 58, Mike. In your face.
Go, go.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. And 58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike.
To throw on third down. Kirkland into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. To try again after the sack. Locke, Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen. They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd and 9, Locke toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Locke going to throw. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Locke on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Got it complete to Rodgers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
15 line. 15 line. 13 spill.
To throw on 2nd down. Kirkland. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Kirkland. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Alpha.
58, boy, 58. 58 is Mike.
He don't know no better.
58, right over there, yeah.
Speed trip.
From the 38, Locke eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the curl.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkland. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Eubanks. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw. Kirkland. Yeah, that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On fourth down, Kirkland. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Again, it's Smith.
Watch out.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the slant.
On first and 10, Kirkland. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing again. Kirkland throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. They'll be brought down at the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Watch time. Time is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Kirkland nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on first down. It's Maxwell, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Jets' 49-yard
logo.
line.
That's the run. 2 draw quarters. 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maxwell. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. On third down, it's Maxwell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 14. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Hey, Echo. Five.
On 4th down, Kirkland, and he's got Rodgers. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready, break.
First down, Jacksonville.
Come on, the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, Kirkland. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
There. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
5.
A lot going to throw it here. Open man is QT, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready?
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Off play action. Kirkland. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Down. 60 outlaw.
58, boy, 58.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Kirkland, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.